Hi. uh, I'm gonna pretend like nothing happened. So a little while ago, I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was just about people with ADHD and how anytime they have table space, they just clutter it up. And I have found that to be true. Every countertop, every dresser top, every side table I have is covered in crap. And their recommendation was to fill it up with shelves because you can fit less stuff on the shelves, which I started to do. I have a headboard that I use primarily for my nightstand. I have a shelf right here to hold my incense, my salt lamp. I have one over there to hold my toothbrush. Remind me not to skip brushing my teeth. But there is still an issue, and that is that there are some areas in which I don't have a shelf to hold my stuff. My computer table is one of them. My computer's here, but it's filled up with other stuff. So the goal today is to make a shelf suspended from the front of the computer tower to put all that stuff on. That way it's still where it needs to be, where it's accessible, but it's not in the way of the mouse when I try to move it around. So what we're gonna do today, I just went to the craft store. I went to Walmart's craft section, whatever. I found this. It's a little big, but that might be okay. We'll see how it goes. I can always cut it down if I need to. I don't have a saw, but I'll find a way to cut it down. And I have a spool of twine. It says jute cord, but these two things were like $5. So if I can make a shelf out of this, that's fantastic. I also have a bunch of old screws in here that I'm going to use just to kind of make a little border around the shelf. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to suspend the cord off this screw here and this one over here to hold the shelf about here. See, this is a little too wide. I want it to be about the same width as that, but suspended about here. And I have an idea for how to do that. I'm just gonna grab, hey, oh God, Jesus. This has this bit of twine, which I didn't really want, and honestly, if I were to be thinking when I was at Walmart, I would have just not bought this. But I needed more than this anyway, so that's fine. So what I'm gonna do is first take this bit off, take this one off there. Make sure you get the staples with it if you plan on following along. Honestly, if you plan on doing anything similar to this, I would just go to like Lowe's or Home Depot or something and pick out a board about the size you want. They'll cut it down for you. But I didn't want to go all the way there, so I just went to Walmart. Oh shit. Oh damn. So the plan is we're gonna take this. I'm gonna try to get it roughly to the size of the front of the PC. I'm going to put screws or nails, probably screws, because I don't think there are any nails in here. You know what? That might help. Maybe. There's gonna be.
By BTS.
No, Alexa, stop. It's a good song, but not right now. With the screws I have here, which is seeming like only about these screws, they look like maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. I'm going to put them like this on the corners, one in each corner, and then I'm going to wrap the twine from the screw on the computer down to the first one, across to the second one, and then over to the rest of them up to the other screw. Hoping, and if I have this right, it should pivot around the head of the first screw and the fourth screw to where it'll hit like this on the computer and it should be able to hold its own weight. If not, the only solution to that I can think of is either put another screw in the bottom to make a longer contact point to where it can't rotate, or move the string tie from the screws on the front of the PC to the back of the PC. It'll be a longer piece of twine, but it'll do the job. So first things first, I need to figure out how to cut this down, or not. Yeah, I'm lazy and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna continue with this board as is. My impact was by my bed. My bed also has a shelf, so this will be the sixth, more than 5, less than 7th shelf in my room. So let's go ahead and get it started. All right, so I don't know exactly what the knot is, but I'm just gonna go for something with a little loop on it to attach to the screw. So maybe we're just gonna do an overhand knot, but with a little loop. And that's gonna be what goes on the screw. So now I need to try to get it measured out to fit on there. I'm going to try my very best to do this in a way that you can see. You're not gonna be able to see it, but I can comment while I'm here around like that, around the head of the second screw. And that'll make a little railing. This is clumsy camera work, guys. We're all holding in there. I'm gonna try to keep it up near the heads of all the screws like that. See how it's making that little railing so that stuff can't really fall off? That's what I'm going for. Keeping this thing level is gonna be a challenge. See, if I had like hot glue or something, that might be better, but it would also leave a mess, and I'm the only mess allowed in this room. Okay, so it's doing that thing that I said it was gonna do. This. So I had a feeling it was gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do is find a way to put something in here to make it to where the bottom there's something hitting, right? So that it can't rotate. It needs to be long enough because the longer it is, the more weight it's going to be able to hold. You can see what I mean. It's tied around both screws there. It's not level. I don't care, but it's doing the job that I designed it to do, which is to hold a minimal amount of weight, just like me. Oh, okay, you can adjust the level just kind of by putting different slack on either side. So the amount of slack from the first to second screw, the first, second, and the last to second last. I need to cut this and tie it to the end. These have a knife on them. They have a little blade. It's for cutting wire, but I'm gonna make it work here. I lied. I have a knife. I'll be right back. I got it. Here. This is safety. And there we go. Tie this the best I can. Another overhand knot because I never learned how to tie any other knots. And well, I did at one point know how to tie more knots, but that time is no more. So here's where we're at. We're still at the falling stage, but once I put those things on underneath, it should be just fine to hold my stuff. Will it look good? No. It's part of the charm, okay? You like my little Minecraft bee? His name is Jeremy, and he's my friend. So I have these, right? They're really long. It's a little off center. You can see more Jeremy now. But the tensile strength of the twine is unchanged, unless we were to add more twine, which I'm not about to. So the thing that's gonna make it to where it can hold more weight is the length of these, because if they were shorter, it would take less weight on the shelf for it to rotate around the heads of these, which are gonna be the bottom. So you could use something like the same size screw, it'll probably work just fine, but I'm planning on putting a few things on here, so I'm gonna go for these. When it comes to not stabbing myself on it, on the end, I'm just gonna try really hard. Or I have some of these that I can put on there. Yeah. Let's just get to screwing. Oh no. Oh no. If you can tell by the noises, it's going fantastic. Fuck. I'm so funny. I've done it. So there it is. Please hold one thing. That's wonderful. Can it hold the rest of my stuff? Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I keep putting stuff on there till it breaks. Shit. No. So this isn't the best, clearly, because it's holding on by a literal thread. No. Okay. So it needs something on these screws to hold it off like that. You see that? I need it to where it can't do that. So let's see what I have over here. If I had literally anything that could fit around this screw, and don't you say a nut, there are multiple reasons that a nut will not be going on here. The first reason that a nut will not be going on here is because I don't have any. And that is the end of that conversation. Nope, nothing in there. Any in here? Like I could wrap something around it until it's bulky enough, but I feel like it looks gross enough already. I don't really need to add to it by adding to it. What is that? A fucking graphics card? What? I could easily put the screws at an angle. Just do that, take them out, do it again. I'm gonna do that. Did that go in at any kind of angle? Barely. Can I bend the screw? That kind of worked. So there is still a slope to it, which is bad. Let's see if I can bend them a little more without cracking it. I'm breaking the board a lot, which I expected. It's a $2 board, but it is flat. Still need the weight on the back or something on the back to add some kind of, ooh, hold on. Guys, I'm getting an idea. What's that one rope thing? That one sex rope thing? I'm about to do that to my PC because I do have another screw in the back corner. And I'm thinking, just get a piece of rope from there up to here, tighten that, and then it can't rotate. How much is it able to hold as is? Actually, wait. No, wait. All right, guys, well, there's no reason to improve. It works. It does what I need it to. It holds on my shit. I did it. I didn't graduate high school for nothing. I'm gonna clean up my mess. Well, I completed my challenge that I set for myself for no reason, which was to create a shelf to go off the front of my computer using nothing but a board of wood and some twine and anything else I had around the room. I will not be editing this on my computer. I will be editing this on my phone. Simply for the reason I don't want to download anything on my computer. I don't want to download any video editing software. And I have some on my phone, so I'm going to do it on my phone. Also so that I can lay in bed and edit it. And that is the only reason. So, good news. I have this now. Hey, I'm a little trash bitch. I would not recommend subscribing. Look at my track record. I haven't posted a video in a year. But hey, if you have any other fun ADHD hacks that I can do, let me know, because my mental health is in shambles. And that's it. I'll see you in a year.